Hey bunnies! Hey guys, what's going on? I'm your girl Grace. Thanks for rocking out with me today. Please subscribe to the channel. You see our little subscribe sign right here. So subscribe to the channel. We are building over here, guys. We are trying to get to our goal right now.
Let's get back to 300 subscribers.
Surpass that goal, but right now our immediate goals is 300 because I want to do my first live with you guys. All right, so let's subscribe and get those numbers going. All right, so today I want to talk about something very, very important, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this. Okay, it's a little touchy subject, so bear with me. Have you guys, or do you guys, or whatever, have somebody in your family, whether it's a child, whether it's a cousin, whether it's a brother, or any kind of relative, or somebody you're super close with who's disabled? Anybody? Put a bunny in the chat. Yeah, so today I want to talk about having a disabled child, having a child who society deems as not normal, having a child who's maybe a little bit behind in his milestone, things that he should be reaching or doing at a certain time bracket. He or she's not reaching those milestones. So people deem them as disabled. And sometimes people are born with certain conditions where they are labeled as such. So today I'm going to talk about that. The topic is, I am ashamed of my disabled child. Okay? And like I said, some people may feel a little bit triggered. This is not to trigger anybody. All kids are a gift, whether they come with 5 toes or 3 toes. You understand? You have to realize that. And whomever you have this kid with, if they cannot see the beauty in that child, then that's someone you really, really need to evaluate and think if that's somebody you want in your life. Now, we're going to talk about kids who are born with disabilities. Is it their fault? No. Is it the parents' fault? Sometimes, yes, because if you're taking drugs and if you're out here doing too much, yeah, the kid will end up taking the L for that because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You understand? So I want to bring that up because I feel like a lot of people out here know somebody who is either disabled, who have a disabled kid, or who have a kid who has a lot of problems. They probably have Down syndrome. They're probably born where their brain stopped developing at a certain age. So now they may be like 30, but mentally they're like 4. You understand? So I'm very, very versed with that because I used to work with mentally challenged adults. You understand? So I definitely can relate to that. Today we're going to talk about the famous Flo-Rida. Okay, you guys know him. I'm not a Flo-Rida fan. I don't look at Flo-Rida like that. I'm not a fan of him. I'm not, Flo-Rida, let me get your autograph. No, I'm Flo Noah, okay? He could flow right along for all I care. So I'm not really into Flo-Rida like that. So, and especially now with this that I have learned about him, it just makes me look at him like, wow, like that's crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Flo-Rida has a son, Zohar, right? Little Zohar and his mom. They are in the news, and Zohar was born with a with like a disease or with like something on his brain. I'm gonna put the definition up because I don't want to, not know what I'm talking about, but I have it right here. So this is what he was born with, okay? This right here. So because he was born with this disease, it's allowing his brain to have water on his brain, and now it's allowing his head to get even bigger. You understand? So that's not something that the baby can control. Now, Flo-Rida decides that he don't want to have nothing to do with the child or the mama. Daddy may go, but mama always gotta stay. You understand? A father can pick up and be like, I'm gonna go get milk. Yeah, I'm gonna get about 2 gallons of milk. Why we need so much milk, Billy? I'm gonna get like 2 gallons of milk, and he never comes back. So a man can always leave, but a good mom is always going to stay, whether the child is regular or whether the child is born with a disability. You understand? So what I would suggest before you decide to make a family with these men, whether they have money, whether they're in the block, whether they work at McDonald's, whether they're a lawyer, whether they're a doctor, make sure you know what you're laying down with. You understand? Because a lot of these guys out here, especially in the entertainment world, all they care about is stick and move. That's it. So they on to the next without even a thought, without even thinking about you as an individual. Now, if they're not thinking about you as an individual, they're really not going to be thinking about you carrying the very child that they have impregnated you with. And that's what's going on with Flo-Rida. I'm going to show you guys a little clip. Take a look at this clip, and then you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about.
He refuses to meet their special needs son and is turning his back on him, leaving the family with little support.
You know his hit songs and flashy music videos, but there's a side of Flo-Rida you may not know about. The alleged absentee father who refuses to acknowledge his 19-month-old son, Zohar.
Zohar's going on too. He doesn't know his father, and his father doesn't know him. He has no interest in Zohar.
Alexis Adams claims she's the mother of Flo-Rida's son Zohar, who suffers from hydrocephalus, a neurological condition that causes excess fluid to build up in the brain.
He pretended as if the baby wasn't his. Till this day, he hasn't made any attempts to visit Zohar. He has not checked up on him.
Adams and Flo-Rida first met in 2015 and began a casual relationship.
It was just dating. It wasn't exclusive. And it went on until I discovered I was pregnant.
Adams claims after telling Flo-Rida she was pregnant in 2016, the rapper seemed to indicate he wanted her to have an abortion.
He didn't really say those exact words, but more so like he's not ready for it. After that, things kind of got ugly.
Ugly to the point that he sent her scathing messages about their child.
He called my baby an evil child, and those were his exact words.
Adams continues to reach out to Flo-Rida for support, but ultimately was left to get through the near-fatal birth of her son alone.
I just remember a lot of doctors in the room, a lot of lights, a lot of the alarms going off. I was losing so much blood that they took him away from me. I mean, I didn't think he was gonna make it.
Zohar did make it, and that's when Adams hired an attorney to help facilitate a paternity test. That is the only time Adams says Flo-Rida was ever in the same room with their child.
Flo-Rida has only seen Zohar once. No acknowledgement, no looking at the baby. It's like nothing, very cold.
The results of the paternity test indicated Flo-Rida was a 99.9% match for the father, but receiving monthly child support payments has been a challenge.
I had to chase Flo for child support until a judgment was made.
Adams says the child support isn't enough, especially with Zohar's condition.
He needs to see doctors, and especially being in New York City, the doctors are expensive.
Flo-Rida is publicly calling BS, claiming the $5,000 he's giving Adams is more than fair. And while the legal battle continues, it appears Zohar isn't the first child Flo-Rida has turned his back on, which Wendy Williams acknowledged on her show last year.
This is the second time he's done this. Back in 2015, he reached a settlement for child support for a kid he wasn't claiming. So he's not a claimer.
Clearly, Zohar is not the only one, and there's a lot of things I can't discuss, but I'm sure.
Okay, bunnies. Okay. Now, look at Flo-Rida over there not wanting to take care of that child. He said he gives her $5,000 a month. Now, Flo-Rida is worth in the millions. Do you think $5,000 a month is enough to take care of this little boy? No, I don't. And it's not because he has the money. It's because of the condition that he has. If he was, quote unquote, regular, yeah, $5,000 is more than enough money. Give it to me. I'll make it do what it do. So my point is, he's going to need more money than that. He's going to need way more money than that. Well, she's going to need more money than that to take care of this child. He has a disability right now. And he has an ongoing problem that's going to need surgery. Come on, $5,000, that's nothing. So I feel like he needs to step up. She's saying that he saw child 1.5 times or one time. Come on. regardless if your child is disabled or not, if that is your child, you need to be present for that child. You just sending money is not going to cut it. At least he's doing that, because a lot of guys out here is not even doing that. Okay. So do you guys have any disabled kids? How is that working out for you guys? I would really, really like to know. This is really interesting to me. I would really like to know, because the crazy thing is, these kids didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be here. So what you have to do as a parent is do the very best you can. And she should not have to be dealing with this by herself. I understand that he's a superstar and that he's on the road a lot. So I get it. He has to go and, do his thing to make his money. I get that. But to just ignore this child and just put him aside like he's yesterday's garbage, I think that's heartless. And God is not God is not pleased. Okay, I'm here to tell you that. You cannot go around and treat the disabled in any way and think you're going to be blessed. It may look like it's growing. It may seem like it's growing, but it's just an illusion. Remember, I tell you that. It's just an illusion. And I don't respect what he's doing. I do not respect that at all. You understand what I'm saying to you? All you have to do is try your best to be present there for that child. Yeah, he has a disability and something is going on in his body that he cannot control. But if you as the dad would go there and just kind of like support this child, I honestly think that things can sometimes turn around, because it's that love, love can move mountains. Okay? Love save lives. You understand? Somebody could be on a ventilator. They could be on their deathbed. You go in there and that loved one that's been with them, and hold their hand. And I promise you, the love will just, he's up. He's here with us. You understand? Love can change a lot of things. Genuine love, though. Let's put that out there, okay? So I feel like a lot of you young girls out there that's chasing these men, these entertainment men, you better be prepared for the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's not all just, okay, he's going to get with me and he's going to buy me diamonds and pearls and we're going to cruise the world. No, it does not always go that way. And even if it does go that way, it still comes with a price. You understand? So ladies, just be very careful out there. And if you have any child who's disabled, I command you, and I tilt my hat to you. I tilt my dreads to you, rather. Because you guys are doing a fabulous job taking care of these kids. It's not easy to be a mom. Okay? Trust me, it's not. All right? And I commend all the moms out there who are doing a super job, especially with kids who have special needs. It's not an easy thing. It's really, really not. And it's very strenuous on the mom, and then it's even more strenuous when the dad is not helping. How can you have a child out there knowing that this child has a disability, and you not say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to be there for my child. I'm going to be there 110%. How can you be like that? How can you not, what kind of heart do you have? Because you're a superstar, you feel you don't have to be there for little Zohar? Little Zohar didn't ask to be here. So now Zohar mom is the only one that has to bear all of this burden, and that is not fair. Oh my God. God is not pleased, and neither am I. Please take this time to subscribe to the channel. Please take this time right here to donate to the channel, because we are building over here. I thank you guys so very much, because listen, being on here is not easy. Trying to get these subscribers is not easy. So continue to subscribe to this channel. But getting back to little Zohar and his mom. And with the mom, that wasn't her man, Let's get on her for 3.2 seconds, because she's not going to just ski on by. Because I have to keep it balanced on both ends, okay? That wasn't her man. They was just messing around. She said it was just dating, and that comes with a lot of packages, child. I guess it also comes with a child, okay? You have to realize out here, ladies, you out here dating, not protecting yourself, not using precaution, not taking any kind of contraceptive for pregnancy, you are also putting yourself at risk. You know, look at what's a guy named Future? He got more kids than there's sand in the sea. You understand? And this is what I'm talking about. Do not allow yourself to get got. Do not allow yourself to get tricked with these men because you see they have a little bank account that's a little bit more than yours. Because a man is not a financial backset. He's not going to hold your back up for the most part. You have to know that you can go out there and make your own money and support your own self with or without a child. Let me tell you something you should think about before you become a mom. Before you become a mom, put this in your thought process. Can I take care of this child by myself if this man decides to leave? Boom. If the answer is, damn, I won't be able to do it, you may not want to have a child. Because you cannot depend on these men sometimes. Not all of them, 3 of them, you know, is good. But you cannot depend on these men to always do the right thing. So I would advise you, before you have a child, say to yourself, he's a good guy, he's decent, he's okay. But he can always go left. Okay? He can always go left. Can you take care of that child by yourself? And on top of that, if that child has a disability, can't you take care of that child by yourself? That's what you need to ask yourself. Do not chase these celebrities. Do not chase these entertainers. Do not chase these famous DJs. Do not chase these bouncers. All they're going to do is bounce your behind out of their apartment back into the real world with a problem that you wasn't prepared for. That's what I wanted to bring to you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for pulling up with me. I'm your girl, Grace. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. We are building over here, and I love it. I love the organicness of it all. Thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, bunnies. Bye, guys. I'll talk to you soon.